We're really happy to be here with you. So please let us know that everything is working in the chat. Um, all right. So let us know if you can see us, hear us. Tell us where you are joining us from and what is the time for you now. So we could know, greet you, and to make sure that we are really have. Oh, okay. We have also for one here as well. Nice.
I really like the pool.
Yeah, absolutely. Do we have people in the chat? Please type hello, send an emoji. I'm not sure if we have any technical things going on now. Okay, I see Dima.
There is also my mom. Is also in the stream.
I, I bet she's proud. Okay, so let me see. Okay, yeah, we have people here. Great, great, great. It started to rise. Great. So, hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for another office hours. This is a bit of a special office hours because currently the Hacktoberfest event is going on, and we hear not just the usual panel, but we have also Prosper and Pawan here. So we all kind of going to tackle a few things. But let's start with Dima. Dima, can you please share with us how the things are going in terms of the current cycle? What's new? What we can expect? Any challenges? Like everything.
Yeah. So I think we have it's going to be quite a big release, and this release is really a combination of a lot of kind of small things added together and multiple requests from customers, users, community members. Also, a lot of things from already also from some contributions from October, which will be already part of the 0.20 release. In terms of the actual content, so we have multiple things, and one of the things that I kind of, on top of my head, bring up is the global subscriber preferences, which has been quite a really requested functionality of basically having a global switch for users using our API on the subscriber preferences. So a user can say, hey, I don't want to get SMS messages for all of the templates that are available. We have also introduced filters to digest and delay notes. So basically, you can create a filter to say, hey, this digest should only execute if something happened. For example, there is some property on the subscriber or something like this. So in runtime, we can basically decide if we should use a digest or not using a digest. And this is, there are multiple use cases for that. So creating kind of some multiple templates for digest and then utilizing this. So this is another thing that is part of it. And other than that, there was a lot of other things that kind of been available and in the works right now. One of them, which is unfortunately, which we plan to release, but we didn't finalize it yet, is around the variance management, which we discussed in the previous office hours, and we've been postponing it a bit. So this will probably be available at the 0.21 versions. And there's been a lot of work also around performance optimizations and the worker engine in general. That's kind of quite a big one in terms of specifically for high throughput systems, which should be available there. What else? We have started working on the translation management project, which is quite exciting. and we will be releasing soon some of the kind of asking people on the beta so we can feature flag them and show them the functionality quite early than the others one. And we will keep updating this in the upcoming couple of weeks and around a month with some updates regarding the translation management, which is also quite exciting. And I'm just compiling now the changes list with all the contributors from the open source community. So we will soon do an official announcement around that with all the contributors that has been part of it. So really excited.
Amazing. So can we also already nail the, I mean, pinpoint at least approximate amount of contributors that join us during Oktoberfest, or maybe the PRs that were submitted?
I don't have the latest numbers, but I think in the 20s ish for now, if I
Mhm.
recall correctly. And we have also contributions from old contributors that kind of came back, and we had some new contributors as well. Um, Unfortunately, we're also dealing with a bit of spam related contributions, but those are minority, and we're still seeing great contributions from community members. So
Mhm.
looking forward, it will take a bit of time for us to kind of specifically the bigger things. There are some very meaningful contributions. Unfortunately, it will just take a bit more time for us to evaluate, test it, because we also kind of taking responsibility on everything that goes into next. So our team is doing a very deep investigation on every ticket to make sure that everything is as it is supposed to be, working with the actual contributors. So it will take some time for us to kind of do the final reviews. And yeah, the only thing I maybe would love to ask is kind of trying to not submit pull requests before you have been assigned to the issue, which basically will cause us to close the pull request if this was not happening. And I really don't love doing that. And it kind of hurts me because I know somebody invested the time for it. And the only way we could kind of bring it back is if this person will be assigned and we can reopen this PR so this work is not lost. But still, try to kind of go with the general norms with open source projects is ask to be assigned first just so we don't have multiple people working on the same thing and then it's just kind of a time wasted from multiple people. So yeah,
Amazing.
that's
Amazing.
from
Prosper, can you please share also your side of things in terms of the contribution to the SDKs that Novu currently maintaining?
Yeah, thank you very much, Emil. So, I mean, it's been an amazing first week. I mean, last week was crazy. A lot of contributions came in, a lot of new contributors, even a lot of people joined the Discord channel to be able to ask questions about contributing to the Hacktoberfest repos. And the difference between Hacktoberfest this year and last year is there are many more repos to contribute to now in Novu. Right, last year it was just the main JavaScript repo. This year, we have the JavaScript repo, which is the main repo for the product. Then we also have our SDK repos, right? I've seen like really good contributions to our PHP SDK repo, our Laravel SDK repo, our Python SDK, our Rust SDK repo. I mean, people are contributing to Elixir as well. Elixir, people are contributing to Java and Kotlin, and it's really amazing. And people are also contributing to the Go SDK. So if you count how many SDKs I've mentioned now, that's about like 6, 7 SDKs I've already mentioned and repos that you can contribute to. And we also have the docs repo. Initially, we used to have the docs within the mono repo, which is the main JavaScript repo, but we separated it. So now we have a separate dedicated docs repo, and we've seen a lot of contributions to that. Like if you open the docs repo right now, you see about you know uh, 12 to 15 open issues, and a lot of PRs have already come in just between October 1 and just this past weekend. So it's really been amazing, and I'm really excited about that. And I even just want to encourage everybody on this call to also contribute more because there are more issues. We've opened more issues on the repo, on different the docs repo, on all the different SDK repos. So regardless of the technology you're using, if you're a PHP person, contribute. If you're Go, if you're JavaScript, if you're Python, if you're Elixir, if you're Rust, right? We have an open village for you basically right now. Right? The Novo the Novo organization is a big village that's ready to accept, Hacktoberfest contributions of any kind, right? whether it is docs or whether it is code. So yeah.
Amazing, amazing. So one of the things that I know could be very beneficial for folks who are coming in now, and also those who will probably will watch this stream a bit later, because the recordings are usually are uploaded to our YouTube channel, is to run through few frequently asked things that usually come up if it's on Discord, if it's on Intercom, or even on DMs. So I would love us to cover a few things, and let's start with showing how to add a provider to Novu. So I mean, who of you folks would like maybe to share a screen and take a lead on this to show
So
how to do it?
yeah, so Pawan is going to do that. That's one of the most frequently asked questions we've seen,
Mhm.
and it's also one of the easiest, one of the great ways to contribute to Novu. So I'll just Pawan is just going to share his screen.
Amazing.
I'm going to run us through how to add a new provider to Novu. So over to you, Pawan.
Thank you, Emil, Dima, and Prosper. Yeah. So we have been seeing a lot of contributions from Hacktoberfest participants in general, and a lot of other participants who are not actively participating in Hacktoberfest is also coming to contribute in our repository. Most frequent issue that we are seeing in our support channel, in our contributor channel, that people are not able to run Novo in local machine, or either they are facing some issue in adding a new provider. So I will go with adding a new provider, because adding a new provider also we should first run Novo in local machine, then we will be able to add a new provider. So it will cover both of the things, and it will be very helpful. So yeah, I will start with the. Let me share my screen first.
Yeah, let's do it. If something will freeze in any way, please let us know in the chat, because I know that sometimes when we're sharing the screen, something like that could happen, like technical
Yeah.
issues. So,
Is it visible to you, Emil?
okay, for me it's visible and it looks very smooth. Dima, we
Okay.
need to do something about your screen sharing. I don't know. I feel like we have with you some problems all the time. All
Yeah.
right.
So we have a very comprehensive documentation. But
Before that, Pawan,
yeah.
can you
Mhm.
just zoom in a bit?
Okay. Now it's
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's better. Yes, thank you.
Okay. 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 I think it's better now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
So we have very comprehensive guide for adding a new provider, and yeah, we just updated it recently, maybe last month, and we have not changed much after this guide. So, but this guide mainly focuses on email provider. Although all providers are same, like while adding a new provider, it can be push, it can be chat, it can be SMS. Steps are same, but you just need to handle few other things which are different. So I will because this guide prefers the email provider. I will go with the chat provider, and let's go to Novo repository, and I'm going to pick the Rocket Chat. Uh, we have we already have this feature request of adding a Rocket Chat provider. So I see this has been assigned already, but it has not. A user has not raised a PR. So yeah, we will talk. I will talk to this user. I will assign another issue, but yeah, I will go with this chat provider. So let's go back to the documentation. So first of all, we should have this requirement. I should have Node.js version this much. I should have MongoDB running. I should have Redis running. So first, I will go to my terminal. I will check what is my Node version. So I'm using Node version, exact Node version that is required. It is 16.15.1. But if you are using any other Node version, it can be 18, it can be 20. If you install the latest version, so you can just use the NVM. So you can use NVM to use any other version. Like I can switch my Node version, NVM use 18, And now if I go to node-v, it will be 18th version. So you can use nvm to switch to a different version, and yeah, it will be very helpful. So first dependency is okay. Now second dependency is MongoDB. Although I usually run MongoDB and Redis in my local machine, but you can use Docker as well. I will show you how to use Docker, to run MongoDB and Redis. But I will be using my local running instances of MongoDB and running for this guide. Yep. So if I'm using Mac, so I will be using command for Mac. But you can use Windows command. You can do a Google search. It will be easy for you. So if I see my services, I have Redis already running. If you see, let me now. I think now it's visible to you. So Redis is already running, and MongoDB is also running. So I don't need to do anything. I will just start Novu, and I will be good to go. So I will show you how to use these two things in Docker as well. So yeah, now let's start. First, I will fork the Novo repository. I will fork the Novo repository in my personal account. I will creating a fork. It is creating a fork. Second step is I will git clone. I will do the git clone. I have SSH keys added. You can use HTTPS. It will be easy, but I prefer SSH because HTTPS each time I have to use username and password. That's not. I don't prefer that way. So I will go with SSH. I will copy this. I will open my terminal. I've already terminal open. So I will go to a folder.
Pawan, we have a question here in the chat. Should we prioritize using Docker?
You can do if you don't want to run MongoDB and Redis in your local machine, you can do. I will show you how to do that. But I will prefer MongoDB and Redis running in the local machine. But I will show you. Just bear with me. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm now in personal folder. Now I will create a new folder. Let's call it Hacktoberfest. And okay. Oh, sorry. I need to first create the folder. Yeah. So now cd Hacktoberfest. Yes. Now I'm in Hacktoberfest folder. Now I need to do git clone. So if you see the documentation, I just need to change my username, and I have already copied this URL from here. So I will be using that only because I'm using SSH. Yeah. Now Novu is cloning. It will take some time. Yeah. It will take some time. Let's wait. You see here, PNPM and local stack is totally optional. It is not required. PNPM, local stack is majorly used in attachment related things like you want to send attachment in email, or you want to update your brand settings, this kind of things. So I will not be using local stack right now, but yeah, you can do that. So now I have successfully cloned a Novo repository. Now I will go to that repository and I will open this in Visual Studio Code. I have this open. Okay. Yeah. Now I will be using VS Code terminal. Okay. So now next step is I did this step initialization. I did this step. Now next step is PNPM run setup project. You can use PNPM, but I just said it is optional. If you have installed PNPM in your machine, then you can use PNPM. But I will be using npm run setup. Yeah, it will take some time. It will install, because we are using monorepo. It will install all dependency. It will link all dependencies, and yeah, it will build all of the packages that we are using. And yeah, so it makes this command is very handy. It makes it easy. We don't need to do manually all those dependencies. So it is very easy. And most of the users are facing only issues only in this command. So few participants have a local machine with low configuration, like they have some 4 GB RAM. So it will be very difficult to run Novu having a 4 GB RAM machine. And if you have something around 8 GB, 12 GB, this kind of thing, so then you can use this command. You can run this command in a terminal, and it will make it easy for you to run Novo in your local machine. It will increase the node module size that node module can access in your machine. So most of the issues will be solved with this. I am saying this because we are seeing in our Discord community, most of the users are telling us that they are getting error heap run out of the memory. So this command will solve that issue. Yeah. No, Novo packages are building. Yeah, now it's successful. I didn't get any error. I would say this is a big, good progress. Now comes to the next step. At the root of the project, build the node package to get started. Let's build the node package. I will first have to go to CD packages and that node and npm run build. Yeah, I hope my screen is visible, Emil, or maybe I can.
It is visible.
Okay,
Yeah, but if you can, no, it's good. It's good.
okay, yeah. So we have completed 3 steps. We have initialized and we have installed our project. Now the previous question a user asked how to use Docker to run MongoDB and Redis. So let's deep dive into that. So we have this local folder. If you see, if you go to Docker local folder, and here we have this development folder, and here we have this Docker compose.yml file. So we can use this. Just before this, just make sure you have Docker running. So I have my Docker desktop running. It means my Docker daemon is also running. So now I will go to this path. First, I will go to Docker. Let me clear the terminal. Cd Docker. Okay. Okay, I am in node folder. Okay, I need to first get out it. You need to be in the root folder. So go to Docker folder, Docker local, and then development. Yeah. Now here you need to run Docker compose. Docker compose. Sorry, Docker compose. Copy this file name, or maybe remember the file name. -f Docker compose .yml up. Yeah, this will start the both of the containers. Sorry, three containers: local stack, MongoDB, and Redis. I will show you in few minutes. You will see something here. Yeah, you see here a local stack is running, MongoDB is running, Redis is running. So this is how you can use Docker to run all these three. Where MongoDB and Redis is the requirement. This is not a optional requirement, and local stack is optional requirement. You can run it, you can stop it, you can do whatever you want. But yeah, you need MongoDB and Redis. Yeah, this is how you can use Docker. But as I said, I will not prefer this way. I will prefer the local machine way. I usually do this local machine way, so I will go with this. But you can choose this if you want. So I will stop this process, and yeah, I will now go ahead with the next steps. Let's go back to the documentation. Now I need to, so in Novu, we have a template for new provider. I will be using this command, npm run generate provider. What it will do, it will generate boilerplate code for my new provider, and it will make it easy for me to add this new provider. So let me show you. Let's go to root folder. Yeah, now I'm in the Novu folder. Yeah, now run npm run generate provider. Yes. This so I'm as am I adding. If you remember, I told you that I will be adding Rocket Chat provider. Let me go
We
back.
have a question in the chat, Pawan. What if
Yep.
somebody uses Gitpod? Is a good question. I'm using thir 13 4
Mhm.
gigabyte RAM laptop.
Okay. That will work. That will work. There should not be an issue.
Hmm.
Uh, you mentioned that user is using 16 GB laptop or what? Sorry, I missed.
I see 13.
13. It's a bit unusual. Generally, laptop comes with 8, 12, or 16, but 13 is a bit unusual. So I'm not sure, but it should work. More than 8 GB is fine. We need 8 GB,
Hmm.
so it is fine.
Oh, sorry.
But 13 GB,
It's i3 for 4 gigabytes.
uh, okay, it will be. I assume it will be difficult. I3 lags too much, so I will recommend to upgrade the system because I3 will not work. But I didn't try because I'm using Mac and it works very good in Mac. I can try maybe after this office hours. I will need to find some machine with i3. But yeah, I will definitely try. But I have doubts with i3. It will not work.
Hmm.
Yeah, 4 gig is very low. 4 gig RAM is very low. To be nice to always start from like 8 gig.
Okay, I think we can go ahead. Yeah. So I was showing you. I was going to add this Rocket Chat
Hmm.
provider, and this is of a type of chat channel. So in Novu we have five types of channels: in-app, email, chat, SMS, and another one is push. So I'm going to add this chat provider. So here you see I use this command npm run generate provider, and it is giving me four options because we can't add a provider for in-app because that's our in-house implementation. So let's use chat. Let's you can toggle these options using arrow down or up key, and you can I'm now chat, and now I will click the enter. I need to give a kebab based kebab case name. So I will give rocket chat Rocket Chat. I will give Rocket Chat name to my provider. I'm using here a Rocket dash chat because the provider itself has a chat in their name. You don't need to use chat or email or SMS, this kind of name. You can just use, let's suppose you are adding SendGrid. So just use SendGrid instead of using SendGrid email. Just use SendGrid. So here, this is a different case because provider name itself is Rocket Chat. So yeah. I'm using Rocket Chat. Yeah, now it generated a boilerplate code for me. I just need to do one thing because this command has generated a code with using version as 0.16.3, but now we are in a different version. So I just need to make sure we
Um,
are on the
but
same
one,
version.
there is
So I will,
two more questions in the chat. So
yeah, sure.
the question that was a bit before is, can we run in Gitpod the app?
Yeah, you can run in Gitpod. Gitpod provides free tier to run any GitHub repository. We have also option to run Gitpod in our documentation and in our README
Hmm.
file. Some things will work, something will not work. Like Gitpod has a limit of I remember correctly 30 minutes. You can't use Gitpod more than that, and it is a combined limit of user. Like it is not limit for per repository. So like you may be out of limit very easily, very quickly while you are contributing to Novu. But you can definitely use if you want to just fix some typo, fix some low effort issue, or maybe some very quick to fix issue. But if you are adding provider, I will not recommend to use Gitpod. I will recommend to use your local
I
machine.
have also, I see here that Janet wrote, I use 16 gigabytes i5 and app still crashes after a while.
Okay, you can share the exact issue, like a screenshot, in our support channel. We will definitely
Yeah.
help. Uh, there can be anything. So we need to find out. Yeah, we need to see.
Good, good. Yes, definitely. If you feel like we don't cover enough in details in this session, please feel free to go to our Discord server and go to the support channel and provide as many details as possible with screenshot, with errors, messages, anything that you can. So we could really troubleshoot the issue and help you as best as we can.
So yeah, let's go ahead. So if you see correctly, like if you see in VS Code, I am in the source control tab of VS Code. Here you see Novu has generated some boilerplate code for this Rocket Chat provider. And if you see this created a new directory in providers directory named Rocket Chat. And now we can use this directory. We will be working in this directory. If you go to this directory's package.json, here you will find version number as 0.16.3. You need to update this. We have old version in our generator, code generator. So I will take any of the provider help. Like I will copy this version and I will go there and I will replace this. Yeah, we have already named, Novo has already named this provider, Novo Rocket Chat. We will have to add this as a dependency later. I will show you how. Now let's go ahead. Let's go ahead with the documentation. So we did this. We are done with this step. We are done with this step. This step is also done. Yeah, this is the like some important information that you need to carefully read. It will help you while adding a new provider. Now, documentation is saying we need to go to our provider slash example provider directory. So this directory, Rocket Chat, and here go to src, go to so this is the main file which will be sending a message to Rocket Chat,
Mhm.
and yeah, this is now we are good. We have Novo generated test case file as well. You see here we have test case
Mhm.
file for this provider.
All right. Um,
Uh,
is there anything else that we need in terms of adding a provider?
Yeah, this was like starting. We need to do few
Mhm.
more steps as per this documentation, and yeah. So next step is adding the provider SDK. Like let me show you some. Let me show you the example of Recent. So Recent is, although Recent is a type of email channel, but it will help us. So if you see the Recent provider here, we have added. We have if you go to this package.json, package.json of Recent. Here, if you go to dependencies, here we have added the recent SDK as a dependency. On the similar way, we have to add a dependency for this new provider. But in the case of Rocket Chat, we will not be adding a Rocket Chat provider dependency. Although we can add, but it will not be helpful for us because how chat providers work in Novo is we use webhook URL to send message to that webhook URL. And we don't need any SDK to post message to webhook URL. We can just do the Axios request or HTTP request. So we will just use Axios. But if you are using some any other provider, you need to add that particular provider's Node.js SDK. So similar in the case of Recent. But in Rocket Chat, we will not be needing that. So yeah, I will skip that step. Yeah. Now we need to add provider logos in order to present this provider in integration store. So if you go to our integration store, if you go to integration store, you see these logos. So my new provider should also have logo. So let me go back and take the Rocket Chat logo.
Mhm.
Here is the logo. Yeah. Now I have downloaded the logo. Yeah. Now let's go to the next step where I need to add this. Uh, I need dark color logo and light color logo both. Okay, this is a light color logo, I guess. Let me take the dark color logo as well. Which I'm not sure whether I will find it or not. I have. Okay. What do you think? This should be dark or this should be light?
Yeah, I think we can use this one for light, and maybe if there is a white colored one, we can use that.
So Dima, you are saying that we should use this one as black. This one is dark, and this one is as light.
Yeah, we can go with that, and then we can always, like, if we need to adapt that, we can address. Usually, we'll address it in the
Okay.
PR itself if something is needed or is missing.
Okay. At yes. I will rename that to. So I will add that. Where it is? Yes. Let me first check in which respective folder. Okay. I need to go to this directory first. I will check public static images. Okay. Apps, web, apps, and public static images. Okay. Apps, web, public static, and images. I have images here. Go to provider directory. Go to dark. What is this square? Okay. Yeah. Dark one should go there, and light one should go there. Okay. That's fine. I will copy the light one here. And rename this. Yeah, now I'm done with this step. Let's go. This is done. I've added example sample name can be this. Okay, and add config item to the list. Uh, add create credentials config. Now every if you go to integration store, if you let me open this send in blue. So every integration provider requires some credentials to be used to connect to that provider. So say on the similar way, rocket chat will also require something. So I would like to mention you one thing. So rocket chat will work in the same way as discord is working. So in the case of discord, you see discord doesn't require any special credential, any extra credential, because how discord works is we will take webhook url from the discord channel to which channel we want to post, and then we will add that webhook url into subscriber credentials, and then Novu will post message to that webhook url. So on the similar way rocket chat will work. So rocket chat doesn't require any credentials. So maybe we can skip this step as well, but we need to configure something for this for sure. Yeah, let me read it carefully. Let's go to this directory. Libs shared src host providers credentials. Yeah, and yeah, provider credentials. SMS config, mailgun config. Okay, mailjet config. Let me search for discord. We don't have discord, so we don't need to add we will have slack, I guess. Yeah, we have slack, but we don't have discord, so we don't need to add anything for this rocket chat provider. And let's go to the next thing. Now we need to go to this enum, cons provider enum. We need to create a enum for it. So let's go to chat provider enum, and let's create. Okay. Rocket Jet. Yeah. Now we created an enum for it. This step is done. We need to add this to the providers list. Go to this directory, share providers channel, channel providers channel chat. Yes, chat. I mean chat. Yeah,
There is a question in the
I will.
chat, Pawan. How to know
Yeah.
if provider does require credentials?
You will need to first look how provider is working, how many credentials it requires. So if let me show you the example. So in case of Discord, you see how Discord works is it doesn't require any credential to post message to that webhook URL. In case of Slack, it requires client ID, it requires client secret, so that we can post to that webhook URL. In case of let me show you the custom SMTP. Custom SMTP is a provider that requires a hell lot of I would say lot of credentials. Let me show you custom SMTP. You will see a lot of credentials here. This is the largest number of provider credentials any provider is having. So it depends. You need to check how this provider is working, how many credentials it requires, how it behaves, and how Novu how Novu requires this provider to behave. So this is the way you need to check. Yeah, I will add my this newly provided enum rocket chat. Okay, rocket chat is added. Let me name it rocket dot chat maybe. It is of chat type. Credentials is config credentials. Fine. Let me check with the Discord. Config credentials. Okay. Doc reference. Let me take the doc reference. Yeah. Let's copy this and add it here. Or I remember Jack has posted one thing regarding the exact documentation. So I will use this because we'll also using this in later. So I will be copying this. Yeah. You can I think you can either use the exact documentation of this provider, or you can use our Novu documentation link, because right now currently we don't have documentation because this is a new provider. We don't have documentation in Novu. So I'm using this external provider documentation link, but yeah, you can use Novu as well if you have documentation there. So later we will update this. So now I need to change the SVG, PNG file names. Go back, web, public, static. What was the name? Rocketchat.png. Okay, rocketchat.png. Rocketchat Lite. Yeah, rocketchat.dark png. I think we are good. We are good to go. This step is also complete, I would say. Now we need to add this provider handler in the API. You need to go to okay. Just locally, please go to the packaging located in the presentation and edit manually the dependency list. Okay, we need to first add this newly added provider into the application generic package.json. Let's go to application generic, our application generic package. Now we are in application generic package here. You will see a lot of providers dependency. We will add our newly added provider dependency here. Let me go there and copy the exact name. Okay, chat package.json. This is the my provider name, and where is I will mark it in the right. application generic. Package root design, yeah. I will add it here. Maybe somewhere P after P, probably recent. Yeah, and version we can copy from the here. All providers have same version. Yes, this is done. After adding the dependency, we need to run this from the root of the mono repo, so it can create required assembling for the yeah. We need to do we let's do this step. We need to run again this npm run setup project. If I remember correctly, one user posted in our support channel that he is getting an error where new provider is not added. So this kind of error he's getting. This error will be gone after this step. Uh, I assume that contributor missed this step. He didn't run this npm run setup project command after adding the dependency. So he need to do that. Let's We are very close to complete the new provider adding functionality. Very complete. It can go successful or it can fail. Let's see. I think it was successful because I see Rocket Chat is successful, so we are not getting any error. We are lucky. It takes some time. Let's read the next step. Meanwhile, we need to add a provider handler in our factory where we do the actual messaging stuff. And okay, and then we are done. Okay, just three more steps.
Prosper, meanwhile, do you want maybe to share what events we still have in plan for the rest of the month?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So we have this week we have two events lined up. We have an event on Thursday, which is next tomorrow, and it's a live stream with Upright. Some of you might know Upright. If you don't know Upright, Upright is an open source product that allows you to build a full stack app. Has features for spinning up a database. Basically infrastructure for you to easily build a full stack app with their product. So we're going to be doing a live stream with a developer person from Upright, and we're going to be talking about open source, how to use Upright, how to contribute to Upright and Novu, and how Upright and Novu can work together as well. So it's going to be very interesting. We also have a Twitter space coming up on Friday. We have Twitter space with a very influential tech personality. At least he's very influential on Twitter. I think as at the last time I checked his followership, he has over 200,000 followers. He's also the co-founder of a company called Old School. So he's very big on developer education. So he's going to be sharing with us, how it has been building uh, products and school for developers, and how you can 10x your learning as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to be having that on Friday. And then, of course, we also have events for next week. We have an event, a live stream event with SourceGraph. For some of you that may not know SourceGraph is a search engine for your code. You can literally search anything on GitHub with SourceGraph. Basically, when you look at GitHub search right now, I like to say GitHub search is broken because there's so many things you cannot really discover. But if you search for code using SourceGraph, my goodness, it's basically search on steroids, literally. And we're going to be showing how to basically get more out of your code with SourceGraph on that live stream, and we are also going to be exploring what you call Cody.ai, which is an AI tool for setting your code and basically auto completing your code.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be an amazing session because we're having one of the core contributors of SourceGraph that is going to walk us through all of that. And we also have, you know, a Twitter space too for next week. And if you want to know more about some of these events, you can just go to novu.co/Hacktoberfest. If you go to novu.co/Hacktoberfest and you scroll down, you see a leaderboard for all the contributors and the PRs, and you see a score beside it. And then when you scroll down, you see all the events that we have planned. So, if you're here or you're watching this video after this, please go ahead and check out the website and you see all of that information there.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, Prosper, for giving us information on what are we planning this Hacktoberfest. It's going to be fun. Yeah, definitely. I think
Yep.
we can continue with the next steps. If you remember last time, we just used that command in Cameron setup colon project, and it was successful. Now we are going ahead with the next step, creating a provider handler in factory. Exactly where send the message. We configure the message. So yeah, let's go to that. So we need to go to application generic and src/factory slash handlers. Okay, let's copy this file and I'm going to my VS Code. I'm yeah, apps application factory. Okay, let's find it manually. Packages. Okay, so we need to update this documentation because this is not apps. We need to remove this apps. Just this is just packages. Packages application generic, src, and factories. And here we have chat, we have handler, we have these base handlers. We need to create a new file with rocket chat dot handler dot base. Yeah. I will take the help of Discord one. I will copy the whole content from here, and I will paste it here, and I will update accordingly. So I will update it from rocket chat. Okay, rocket chat. Yeah. Rocket chat provider. It should be rocket chat provider, and Discord handler to rocket chat handler. Extend base handler. It for rocket chat. Enum chat, yeah, rocket chat provider, rocket chat provider. I think we are good to go. Let's find the next step. We created this file. We need to find add this file in expo. Okay, we need to add this in index.txt file as well. Base handler, chat factory. Where is this index.txt file? Here, small factory. Yes. Let me find it correctly. Start from chat.factory, mail.factory. Yeah, we need to add it here as well. Import Discord handler from handlers Discord. Oh, we need to sorry, we need to add into write rocket chat here. A rocket chat handler from handler. New rocket chat handler. Yeah, handler item handler provider. Yeah, this is fine. factory handlers. I think we need a update in our documentation a bit. I think it's good. Good. We found it here. Chat factory. Chat factory is fine. Right handler, mattermost, base handler. Send message. Everything is fine. Apart from that, we just need to update this step. We don't need this step. Let us first check because we are already exporting all these from here, so we don't need that. sms.factory chat.factory from chat.factory. Yeah, we need to go. This step is done. Now, final step is we need to again run npm run startup project, and we can test this. Yeah, we missed one important step. That is implementing the exact implementation of this provider. So if you see how Discord works is if you let's go to Discord implementation, Discord provider. Here you see Discord takes the webhook URL from the data, and it builds this URL, and then it do Axios request with content. So we will be doing the same. Let's skip it into right, and let's go to the newly added provider, Rocket Chat provider. We'll do the same. Let's first go to let's first test the Rocket Chat, how Rocket Chat works. Let's create an account on Rocket Chat. Login, that's free, national email. Name is Novu. You can use your values definitely. I'm using these values. Okay, submit here. Okay, maybe I am at the wrong link. Chat. Let me go again. We already used email. Okay, that's fine. I think this is the. Let me go back to there. Just apply trial, create workspace. Yeah. This is setting up this. This is being set. Okay, this is already done. Now I'm not sure workspace. Local settings or local. I just feel I am at the wrong thing. I need to go back because I remember I first signed in there. Right. Already registered. Space. Account.
We have a question in the chat, or not a question. It's more of an issue. Having both FCM and APNS providers for different users, it completes fails for choose the provide from the user provider ID. Please try to fix this ASAP. Otherwise, Novu is unusable for mixed user of iOS and Android. Can you please open an issue for that on GitHub and provide a bit more details for this? Because unfortunately, I'm not sure that I'm totally understand, and it's going to be much more helpful if there will be an issue on GitHub with all the information and everything that you can provide. There is an issue. Okay.
It is creating a workspace. Just give me a few minutes. Then I will need to copy the webhook URL.
Okay.
This will take a few minutes. I think I should have done this step earlier, but yeah.
Okay, Pawan. So what we're doing right now is basically testing the provider that we added.
Yeah, we are adding the implementation, how this provider will work.
Mm-hmm.
I can add some basic like how this provider will work. I can show you, but yeah, I just wanted to implement the exact thing. But we can show some dummy thing as well. Just wait. If it will take more time, I will just. I think it is ready. Yeah, it is ready. Oh, why do you need this? You've already taken the details. Oh, uh, yeah. That's fine, yeah. Yeah, let's go back to this issue. So here, Zach from our team has mentioned that we should use this documentation to get this webhook URL. So if you see this documentation, it tells very clear, it tells by step what we need to do. We need to go to this integration. We need to create a new incoming webhook URL. I'm going to do the same. If you see here, I have set up the Rocket Chat workspace, and I have one channel named General, and I can send message. Yep. So this is working, and now I need to go to workspace. I need to go to integration. Let me find the integrations incoming. I need to create new. Yeah. I want to post this message to general channel. This general channel, and my username was, if I remember correctly, it was pawan.jan. I will keep all other fields as blank because these are optional, and I will save it. Yeah, this has generated me a webhook URL. I will enable it. I will save it again. Yeah, so this is my webhook URL. Now I'm gonna test it if this works or not. Uh, yeah, let me just copy this whole thing. Yeah, I will quickly test. Occur run. Are we not going out of the time, Emil? I'm not sure. Okay, okay. Okay. See the postman. Yeah, I have this gun. I need to post this. This is a body. Beautify it. Okay. Yeah. New request success true. And we will see some message in general channel, I guess. How to log in. Never set password. Forward. I need to click on forward password. Okay. Yeah. Scan. Reset. Sorry, Emil. Are we not going out of the time? Because I think it is taking more time.
Yeah, unfortunately, we are running out of time now.
Okay. You can expire. You can
Can you
expire.
maybe um, wrap the session by working us through what kind of remains um, in order to complete this task?
Yeah, sure. Just give me just 2 more minutes,
Okay.
then I will show you. Yeah. You see in the general channel, it posted this message, and it came from the bot because I hit this webhook URL. I did the Axios request, or sorry, HTTP request to this particular webhook URL, which that I copied from the incoming webhook URL in the integration store of my workspace, and I sent this data, and this posted to this particular channel. So this is how Discord works. This Discord works in the same way. How now? What will happen is I will do the same that is happening in the Discord. In case of Discord, in Discord we are getting this webhook URL from the subscriber data, and we are getting the content from our editor. If you see, if you go to our web.novo.co editor, I add a if I add a chat step, if I add a chat step here, and we can write content here. So in place of this content, we can just use this content, and we can write that content here, and it will post this exact content to that particular webhook URL. So and after this step, after writing this whole implementation, we just need to build our Novu project again using npm run setup project, and we can test this. We can write a test for this provider in this test file, similar to Discord. In this test file, yeah, here you can take the Discord one as a reference, and yeah, it will show. And now if you will run Novo in your local machine, it will show up in your integration store. So this is how we can add a new test provider. And yeah, after doing all this, just make sure you create a new branch, and you create a pull request and to Novo repository, and we will review that PR. I
Amazing,
think
amazing.
this was the yep.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Pawan. I believe that this is something that will help many people to really add the providers that they need and contribute in that sense. So, for all of you who came to see this office hour session, I just want to make sure that you all know that this will also be uploaded to our YouTube channel, and you can access this and follow along with all what Pawan have explained and kind of going step by step, and make sure that kind of you not miss anything. But if you will have any questions and something that you would like us maybe to address and help you, individually, please feel free to go to our Discord server, to go to the support channel and ask the questions there. If there is kind of an issue or something that you don't really understand how to solve, again, go first to the Discord server and ask the question there. If we will have an answer for you or something already prepared, we will direct you to that. And if not, we'll might even ask you to open an issue on GitHub. So that way you will help us um, to improve the overall experience for us, for you, and for everyone else who is going to use Novo at some point. So again, thank you everyone who came. Thank you, Prosper and Pawan, for joining to the stream, and Dima, who is needed to go to another meeting. Again, thank you all for coming, and we all wish you a good rest of the week and happy hacking for Hacktoberfest. Bye bye.
All right, thank you, everybody. Have a great time. Bye.